Oh, that was good.
About to whack you over the head. Quit hogging the mic. And by hogging, I mean... This is the first.
Late? It is late. It's very late. It's finals week, though, and it's the last... I got 2 days left. You guys can sit with me for 2 more days. We're going to have a lot of fun over the summer.
Late, what does late even mean to you, Sticks?
Yeah, wait, what time is it in Finland?
Yeah, I wonder if anyone knows what time it is in Finland.
He's always late.
To what? When is the last time I've been late? And how was I late tonight?
Cross.
You know, it might actually be perfect timing then. Since finishing up right as we're getting the in crowd. Well, getting everyone really from the streaming corporation.
You pay attention to us?
Late. When was the last time? Yeah, when was the last time I've been late? And how am I late tonight?
It's his
stream. When did we? He was. I wasn't. Yeah, I suggested. Well, I told him 8 p.m. on getting here, and your ear's bleeding.
I know it does that.
Did you pull a piercing out the wrong way or something?
No, my allergies have been so bad over the last 3 weeks that my body's tried getting rid of gunk any way it could. So, like, crust started coming out of everything.
Okay, now you're... Okay.
And that led to this being super
I did not hire you to be our new Amber replacement.
What did Amber do?
You're... Let's just say you're kind of filling in for Amber.
Why did she leave? What happened to her? Didn't
use Quivercraft's song as the intro, like I know how to insert that song into OBS or whatnot. You know me. I play the intro music either live or on a boombox. Think I know how to do that?
That's how old school he is. Mm-hmm. That's how sick he is.
What was I going to say? Is Satcon going to feed you with the same spoon? You know what? You know what? I had to fork feed the entire choir family.
Why?
Remember that? Well, you weren't there. You don't know nothing about that. Do you all remember that? You all probably sure do. I fork fed the entire choir family. That's something that was never, ever on my life bucket list. Not at all on my predictions for this year.
Second.
But again, how should I even? How should I be surprised? You know. And then what was it? Then I tried both of them, mine and Steven's, with the same fork. So I now have the choir DNA in me. Again, I doubt. Was that on any of your predictions for this year? Sir Monster getting choir DNA in me?
Me.
What?
That was on my prediction. I knew he was gonna take a lot of DNA in him. It's
Who?
not this thing. You.
How?
It doesn't matter how. It just matters that you did it.
And you know what? They also have mine in me because before Steven gave everyone that smoothie, he had me drink out of the blender. So it was a sharing. It was a great communal sharing. You know what? It was a good trust building exercise in verse. You know, I was out of my comfort zone then. It's all good and rounded out now. What, instead of a family tree, a family centipede? Yeah, that's a new way of looking at it.
Is that
Oh,
you?
see, what?
Is that you?
What, you
Somebody
accuse
let
me
you
of farting?
No, it's somebody letting me out. Do you not hear that? The brr, brr.
Well, anyway.
Oh.
Hey,
okay.
you know, it's your consistency on stream, I think, has finally made NC come back.
Who? Oh, I remember NC.
Oh, and that is the real NC. I know there's the fake NC drifting around here. But how are you? How have you been? How things been going over there?
Isn't it? This is like the most
How's
consistent
life
we've
been?
ever been.
Yeah, actually.
Like as a duo, I think we've had
You were-
4 streams in the last 6 weeks.
Last year you were on only one stream. You know, I like how this is going. And I'm getting ready to disrupt this in a couple weeks.
Yeah, where are you going?
I ain't saying nothing now.
Like permanently or?
No.
No? Okay. I'm gonna take over the stream while you're gone. He actually accepted a job at Waffle.
Choir DNA. Yeah, for some reason I'm thinking about redheads. Thinking about a lot of redheads.
What?
Yeah, I think that might be the choir DNA. It's working its magic. That's new. There's a fake. I don't think you can have any online activity and not get faked.
It's happened to me before. People
Yeah.
want to impersonate me.
Sure happened to me. Fake NC is NPC. I did. You know, I don't even eat oatmeal. You know, in my mom's special bear bowls.
So, how long?
Invested in a purple party hat yet? You know, I found myself rummaging through the costume drawer. I think I have some like old paper hats from old parties of mine. What were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say, how long has NC been gone for?
She had a stint of absence from like June to like February, last year to this year, and then
Ooh.
she's popped in here and there.
It happens.
Yeah, only for the special events. You know, it's the significance of. This is kind of like a full circle. He came on the first stream we ever did with a can of Kroger brand fruit cocktail. Now look.
Kroger brand ravioli.
At work. Where are you working now? Same place?
We're doing Q&A, by the way.
Yeah, we are. We totally are. We totally planned on doing that. Yeah, this is Mr. This is your answer. There's your answer right here. This is Mr. Entertainment. He's got the Eeyore, right?
Yeah, I do Eeyore. I rep Eeyore.
I remember, hey, you were Yellow Shirt Guy. You were known as Yellow Shirt Guy for a while, and you were wearing the Winnie the Pooh sweater.
I still have it. I thought about wearing it.
You got one of all the characters?
No, unfortunately. I was trying to find a Piglet one for a while, but these are like from the 2000s, early 2000s, so.
You got another pink hoodie somewhere. Yeah.
I give that one to the Goodwill, though, because I outgrew that. Unfortunately.
What's with the table? Morty, it's a fantasy of Morty's that, well, everyone would like to see come true, apparently. I ain't too crazy on it, though. But yeah, doing Q&A, apparently. And, also, I figured we'd get our complaining segment out of the way first. And I don't have much or anything to complain about, actually. I kind of forgot what I had planned on complaining about first, but something else just came to mind. Right, so I recently, just like a couple minutes ago, actually.
You just now found out about it?
I saw a photo of somebody, and yeah, hopefully nobody gets too up in arms about me saying this, but I saw a photo of this girl that I went to preschool with, and she just graduated from the university here. And when I first saw the picture, I didn't know it was her, and I thought was, who's that woman in blackface? Why am I looking at a picture? Oh, I actually know that person. And I don't think it's a really, really blurred line between tan and blackface now. I think you can just you can blackface and it's acceptable and just call it a tan.
Have you been to Suntan City?
Have you been to Suntan City?
Have you? You ever got a tan before?
You have never got. You don't tan. You
I
burn.
don't tan. I burn. I straight burn. I've never gotten a tan in my life.
For some reason, I used to. I used to be able to get one when I was. Last time I had a tan was like, I don't know. I was like 10 or 11 years old or something. Yeah, he's got the. You got Irish. You got that Irish in you.
You got the Irish in me. I got a little bit Irish in me. I got more Welsh in me than anything.
Oh, okay. You got that Welsh name.
Yep.
Anybody remember his last name? Because it's out there.
It is totally out there. I actually fully doxed myself like 2 weeks ago because I sent on my LinkedIn profile, which had my full name, my date of birth, where I go to college, and what my occupation was, and where I worked. So
how'd that get leaked?
I was like, hey guys, you want to friend me on LinkedIn? I remember that. All my sensitive information on it.
Okay. Ravioli must be cold. But first of all, what's the story behind this? It's like, I've never seen anybody show up to my house with an open bowl of food.
So.
With a metal straw. Fork.
Here's what happened. This actually goes back to yesterday. This actually goes back to 2 days ago. It was my girlfriend's...
Actually goes back to a week ago.
It was my girlfriend's birthday 2 days ago. So, I had to work an 8-hour shift that day. So, it was like, okay, I go work 10 to 6. But I'm out of food at my house. Completely out of food. And so we go out to eat for her birthday, and then we go back to her apartment, and then we just hang out, right? Go to bed, I wake up, I go do another 10-hour shift. I wake up at like 9:45, I have to be at work at 10. Alright? And then I go to her parents' house so we can have a birthday dinner. And then I help her set up her computer, because she just got one. before I did. So that's what happened.
What?
And then I haven't gone grocery shopping in a week and a half at this point, so I have absolutely no food left except the stuff in my freezer. And so I set up the PC until 11 p.m. last night, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm just gonna go home because I still have Canvas got hacked too. This is important. Were you guys aware of that?
Yeah.
The Canvas hack.
Oh, I was aware. Yeah.
Did that affect you?
I haven't logged on in a while. All my finals were. I got done with them on Tuesday.
That's so lucky because all my finals are due tomorrow. So I gotta get on those. But I was supposed to do them last night.
Wait. Your finals are due to tomorrow, Saturday.
Yeah, they're due 11:59 Saturday.
11. Are you sure it's not 11:59, as in tonight? The cogs turning in this guy's. Oh no. See, this is. Nothing has changed. I once had to remind him that school started the next day. He once thought school started in a week. I had to remind him it was the day after.
Yep. Alright, well, my finals may or may not be due tonight, but we're getting aside from the point. I woke up this morning because I went to bed at 3, trying to work on a Google Doc because I couldn't get to Canvas to get all my saved work. I gave up on that at 3. I woke up at 8, and I spent all day doom scrolling YouTube. And I was
What kind of doom scrolling?
like, I watched so many documentaries just sitting there.
Okay.
And then I watch YouTube
On what?
shorts. I watched a documentary on the Unabomber. A lot of stuff like the government, like true crime stuff. So I watched like a 3.5.
Oh, that's why your profile's now Ted Kaczynski.
Yeah. So I watched a 3.5 hour documentary on the Unabomber, which was pretty cool. And at 7:40, I was like, I haven't eaten in almost like 24 hours. I need food stat because I felt super lightheaded. And it's pouring where we're at, so driving is like, it's no good. So I drank 3 beers and then started eating ravioli to balance out, and then I came here. And that's how.
Okay.
I'm just playing. I've only had
Did-
ravioli.
Okay. Who holds the record for more side details in a story? Him or Timothy?
I'm giving you guys the full scope of what happened over the last 2 days. The only time.
I don't know. He might have Mouthy beat. He might have Mouthy beat with that one. Although didn't have as much stuttering. Didn't have enough getting distracted. Does he have him beat? I don't know.
So anyway, now here we are. I'm eating ravioli in this house.
Frozen ravioli? Did you make that yourself?
Yep, it was frozen. Popped the package open, slapped it on the stove with the water boiling, boiled it for 6 minutes, and then I headed out.
Oh man, I just got a slap of nostalgia yesterday. We're cleaning out the freezer, and we found this old ravioli that was from maybe 2009.
What?
Yeah, this old pack of frozen ravioli, man. Ah, the nostalgia I have for that stuff.
Did you eat it?
It's phenomenal. Not after reading the ingredients. If I was okay with what was in it, then you know what? Why not? Not at all. Thogs on bush apple.
I got my hands on some the other day. I was helping my friend move, obviously, college town. He's not in college, he just happened to be moving at the same time, which is like a really bad financial decision. U-Hauls cost $400, bro. Anyway, he gave me some for helping him move, and I haven't touched it yet. I'm holding on to it. I'm gonna like sell a single can once they stop making them for like so much money.
And I'm assuming that they'll just get kicked right back into making it like I'd give it a year.
Yeah, no, I would give them a year or two to make it, but you know.
It's like the whole Baja Blast scare.
Oh my gosh, you lived through that? You remember that?
I lived through that. I was 12 years old. Yeah. Yeah, just might have lived through that one. How old are you?
I was like 9. I was 8 or 9 at that time.
No, I lived through that scare and regretted being scared by it. That's one of my biggest regrets in life.
You had Baja Blast as a kid?
Were you not? Were you like not allowed to have caffeine at all?
I wasn't. No, I was never allowed to have processed food like that.
Good on you.
I remember the closest I got
Good
to
on
Taco
you.
Bell was Taco Wednesday, or no, Taco Tuesday. At
Taco Wednesday. Can we get a close up on this guy? Taco Wednesday.
Oh my gosh. It would be Taco Tuesday at Blooming Foods, where they would have the organic tacos. In the little bar.
Alright.
But you definitely have something on your mind. What do you have on your mind?
NC, do you have some? He could probably use that taco recipe. He's only grown up on it with Taco Bell. It seems. I don't think he knows anything about the real deal. He's been deprived.
For real. You got something on your mind, Sir Monster.
Yeah. This new thing going around, the haunted virus. Heard of the haunted virus?
I have, actually.
Yeah. We just keep getting hit with the waves this year.
Is it actually like a scare thing?
It's like the 4th thing. I don't know.
Because there's I know there's like a big, not lawsuit, but there's like a big issue right now where there's a cruise ship trapped off the coast of Africa that like nowhere will let them dock because the haunted virus is on it, and 3 people have died already.
Yeah.
It's very unfortunate, but
I think I know of someone who got it.
Really?
And yeah, I think someone at church knew someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's no reason to be scared yet.
That's what they said with like they days before they shut everything down in 2020.
I remember that. My friend called me and he was scared. He's like, "Hey, COVID's here," and I was like, "Okay, I mean, it can't be that big of a deal." 1 week later, they were like, "You know what? Day before spring break, take the extra day off." Yeah, I never went back to school. I didn't go back to school for another like 7 months after that. It was crazy times.
Yeah. I remember us talking about that. I was going to go to this thing in Indy, and we were saying, yeah, it's like in Chicago or something. It's definitely not in Indiana, and it can't like stay on surfaces or anything, so it'll be fine. And then days later, we comes on. Bring on that. So you getting that pandemic nostalgia?
I am.
You getting that? I'm just talking. I won't talk to you. You getting that pandemic nostalgia? I'm guilty of that too. I am slightly guilty of that. You know, many of those aspects, it's kind of hard to imagine they were that long ago. Anyone still use Zoom?
Oh my gosh, I do, yeah.
We got our monthly catfish appearance. What's going on, catfish? You out catfishing? How's the catfishing season been going? Oh yeah, how's that going? Do you want me to judge that? Do you want me to rate the quality and give you an evaluation for what you might need to be adding to your diet or not, or taking out of your diet, catfish? I'm assuming it's important enough for you to declare that on here. But I was gonna say my point of this is supplements work. Supplements work. Take all your supplements you can, as much you can, as often as you can. Don't ever go a day without taking them.
He's spitting facts.
Yeah, and that was proven to me during spring break. I went to Florida, and I got sick the second day I was there. And I took just a bunch of supplements all at once, and next day, it just went away.
Did you?
There was no traffic. Yeah, they say that. They say that all the carbon emissions went down and the climate started to get better during that time. I mean, that may be true in part, but interesting little thing I found out while doing the final project for one of my classes. Cool little thing. Hold on. Cool little thing called the Orbiting Carbon Observatory satellite. And a little bit of coding knowledge can bring you this.
Share with the class.
If and when it's going to load. Flintstone vitamins. I didn't have Flintstone vitamins when I was a kid. I had Cars vitamins.
Alright, let's check the grades.
Anyway, maybe we can't show that.
Yeah. So the government blacklisted.
Anyway, yeah. You know what? Actually, that is true. That I was doing a project. My final project for this class was on the data from the OCO2 satellite, and funny enough, they're facing a rocky, uncertain future because government trying to shut it down.
Oh yeah.
Yep. But glad I got the data while I could, which I can't show to you all on here.
Just know it exists. He will publish it, don't worry.
Another lockdown. If this haunted virus thing comes around, the thing is that I wasn't that affected. I wasn't that affected by the China plague. There wasn't. I didn't find it to be anything to panic about, and I got sick with what was probably it in February, before we thought it could even come all the way over here. I think this was before we even. I think that's only when we thought it was in California and Oregon, but.
No,
we had no idea it was here, and I think I got it, and then I've never. I don't think I've ever gotten it again. He's bored. Are you bored?
No, I'm just very tired. This is a bad week. Bad week to be a student who isn't known for finals.
So your grades came back okay?
In the one class where I have all my work plus the final done, I got an 88.9, so that's basically an 89. So we're chilling with that. My other two classes are totally up in the air. Tonight defines what will happen to my grades.
What also might define that is you submitting your stuff by 11:59 tonight.
Yeah.
Instead of tomorrow night.
So you were right. My sociology final is due tonight, but.
And is that a paper?
No, it's not a paper, thankfully.
It's a test.
It's a test. So we're in the clear.
Wait, should we stream SatCon doing his test?
You want to? It's 50 questions, multiple choice.
Okay.
It's 90 minutes.
Do they require that you have like lockdown browser?
Nope.
So you can just do it. You can just stream it.
I
here.
can theoretically stream it. I don't know. Is it allowed? Am I allowed to share course material with people?
Absolutely not. But
no,
no, absolutely not. But would they know? Is the stream big enough?
See, I don't want them to possibly know though.
Well, you don't have to like show it.
I don't have to show it. We can
just have have it on in the background. It's like you can't even if you zoom it in, it'll just be a bunch of pixels.
What we could theoretically do is not. We could have OBS running. We could not be streaming, but we could have a mirror set up here.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's what I was gonna do when I was planning on doing Omegle on this streams.
Dude, have you played Omegle?
Is it an Omegle game?
Yes, you play it. Trust me. Just look it up right now. Omegle. You can play it with the chat.
I don't think I need Omegle when I have you all. When you all agree, I have no need for Omegle.
I had COVID 4 times.
Omegle.
It was pretty bad.
Is it?
Here.
No, don't click.
Oh, my bad. It's safe. I use it on my phone.
It's like that's some kind of standard? Like you using something on your phone is some kind of standard.
You want me to do it on my phone?
Sure.
Alright.
Not good.
Wherever it went. Stream. You know what? Oh wait, I said it right here. Alright. We're going to Omegle this.
Why have you got a close-up of Sabrina Carpenter on your phone?
Okay. Sell me out. Alright, you ready?
Okay.
Enter the arena. You gotta hold on to the phone.
This is your thing.
You want me to mog?
Yeah.
Alright.
Here, show them what you can...
Oh, wait. The camera's being
I'm
funky.
getting bored already, and now I'm getting bored.
Alright, ready? How do we do this? Yeah. Alright, so this is what we're doing right here.
I'm about to shut this down if it doesn't get interesting right now.
Alright, so this is Omegle. Alright, this is the 1v1 arena. Right now, I have 400 elo. I'm gonna be BBL Demon. Alright, let's go. Alright, I'm searching for a match. Alright, are you a bone smasher?
Better be a phone smasher.
Alright, we'll table this.
You put your phone on the Bible?
I apologize.
Jay brings us the raviolis cold.
Building pale hot dogs.
No, COVID was not effective on me. It made me. I think I'm. Actually, I won't speak too soon, but I haven't got had since. Used twice, felt really bad cold, never had. Yeah, I was knocked out for a long time, and my breathing was affected. Like for a couple weeks, like 3 weeks straight, I had just a minor wheeze, like in one of my lungs. I could feel there was something going on. And like on my third video, you can, like I was doing the Nerf thing on with the bikes.
Oh yeah.
You could hear I kind of had a little wheeze in there, and well, it sounded like I was just going through puberty, which I was. That was really my mid-range voice era.
Do we
Unless you don't do meth.
Do you get that reference?
What?
The meth reference.
I once pretended to do meth on stream here.
Yes, but there's unoclavicular.
What?
Are you not tapped in?
Okay, now we're going to move on to the next segment of the stream, which is this video that Inverse sent me a long time ago, and we're finally going to get to watching. We get our takes on this.
Also, Q&A is still open. Feel free to ask
Yes.
a question. Any questions?
Or you can call in and ask them.
Yeah, that's right. You can call
Call-ins
too.
are always open. We got our phone right here. Man, frozen ravioli is making me hungry.
You want some? Hit the Kroger Broody. You want to make food? I'll hold down the fort.
I have nothing to make that be quick.
Are we doing a cooking stream?
You know what? Next stream, I think.
What do we
I don't know about next stream, but we do have a better cooking stream on the way, better than last time. Next cooking stream will be good. We got a good one for that. A few different occasions, quarantine at home.
I miss Kobe too.
Yeah, I did a whole lot of
Yeah,
hiking, even more hiking than usual.
We will do a cook-off.
Hiking outside of my woods.
You know what?
That's what.
I formally challenge you to a cook-off.
What are we cooking?
We're cooking
Okay.
New York strip steak with roasted
Potatoes,
broccoli,
broccoli,
and potato wedges.
done.
Yeah.
Done deal. Yeah.
Are we doing this both of us in person, or are we doing it each from our own kitchen?
Okay, the fact that you even suggested that, yeah, well, Inverse, he wants to see you make wedgies.
Yeah, wedges.
It felt like you were dying. You wanted to bubble next minute? Like when you're sick, or just with, well, I mean, California had all those, I mean, that's the last place I would want to be during the pandemic. Just because of the, legislations they put in place there.
What, California?
But was it like, were you, devoid of people and interactions? Was it kind of like a depression dying kind of thing? Yeah, our replacement for, we're gonna have the other Joe Mama be our next cook-off victim.
I think this one I got a shot.
Blowing into an air. Yes! I've never heard anyone say that before. I've never heard anyone put it like that, but that is exactly it. Yeah. Yeah, and it was like that for a couple weeks. I never had that before, but that's all done and gone. Okay, Inverse, before we get to your video while Discord's loading, because I haven't had Discord open on my computer, and I can't even remember how long. But first, I have a question to ask. Here.
Are we doing cock shots?
My question is,
trying to get my shoes in?
I can't. What are those? What are those?
Feet. Good night, Chris.
Hey man, we just got started. We're finally on Chris Hansen time.
The Slim Towers. What the hell? Why are you guys flaming my legs? I got the Unk shoes on. These is dead on.
The or say UGG.
These are not Uggs. I got these for like $40 at Target.
I mean, I was about to just kind of pick apart some of the details, but then you said Target. There's nothing more I could say. There ain't anything more to be said.
These are flaming my legs. They're pretty decent, I feel like. Oh.
Oh, good on you. Gold star, Chris Hansen. By the way. Forgot about something.
I have the shoes of an indigenous berry picker. I feel like these are decent. They're slippers, actually.
No, don't do indigenous berry pickers like that. Come on now. That's just straight wrong.
You got any exciting news? Any exciting updates?
Not any that haven't been said last time.
Any big plans? Do you graduate tomorrow?
No. But I am going somewhere. I guess I do have some exciting foreshadowing. I'm going somewhere. You all will not see me for a little bit, maybe.
Is it romantic?
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
If someone here, I won't put anybody on the spot, but if someone here is true to their word, it might be.
Might be. Yeah, so have you guys seen Brokeback Mountain?
Everyone keeps asking me that. I don't know what that is.
You don't know what See, the joke would have landed if you know what Brokeback Mountain was.
No, Inverse, at my graduation party, you will know. You will know.
Should we do
I'll
acid
be there.
for his graduation party?
Yeah, hydrochloric acid. Yeah, bring all of you bring your rock samples in, drop some acid on them, and test if they're test if your limestone is fossiliferous, oolitic.
Geology major over here.
And I can show you how to use CoCalc for it's the atmospheric side of my major coming in. As in, I'm going to show you all how to type questions into the AI assistant on CoCalc. That's what what I had to do. Because I've bit the bullet, so to speak. I used AI for my final project.
No.
I used AI for my final project because, right? It was using this software that I had zero experience with. Had zero coding experience, and it was all about coding, plotting data, and creating your own plots. Like it's like Excel, but it actually works, but it's harder, kind of. But the reason I used it, one, because my professor was using it as he was trying to help me configure my project. He was just using it the whole time, so no integrity was breached. And second of all, it's a built-in Copilot for that software. So anything you type in, it'll know about. it's just helping you work with that work on that website. Because it's not like asking Chat GPT where it just guesses something. This actually will tell you a fact. And it was kind of like, I felt like Tony Stark using Jarvis, so that's what got me through this, because I tried emailing my professor a bunch of times, and he never got back to me. So, yeah. But yeah, no, it was, I don't touch ChatGPT or Sora, or whatever the other ones are, but Copilot AI on CoCalc, that gets a pass from me. It's like, that's one of the only places that AI has a use. It's like Jarvis. It's like your Tony Stark using Jarvis. Yeah. Like that's one of the only instances I can think of where AI actually has a pass.
Did you know that there's this lawsuit going on, ongoing lawsuit for OnlyFans, and it got thrown out of court, not because the lawsuit wasn't valid. Like their defense was actually really solid. It's because they used ChatGPT for the entire thing. The lawyer did. So a totally valid case with totally valid arguments got totally thrown out of court, and they can't be re-sued for it because the lawyer wanted to use AI for the entire thing.
Can we just throw OnlyFans out altogether? Or even better yet, did you know that OnlyFans was created as just a normal? It's like created basically like Patreon.
Yeah.
And I guess the only difference was you couldn't get away with posting naughty stuff on Patreon, or can you?
Kinda. It's a pretty gray area.
Well, there was no gray area at all for OnlyFans, from what I understand. So that's how it became what it has become. So you know what? Instead of it would actually be really, throwing a wrench in the works would be just banning all naughty content on OnlyFans.
See, Indiana tried to ban all that stuff, right? Was it Indiana, Florida, Tennessee, right? There was a couple of states that have tried doing that with like the ID thing, where they're like, no naughty content unless you show your ID, and kind of backfired because in all those states VPN sales went up by like 400%. So it's interesting. I should make my own VPN, really. Honestly, I've been thinking about dropping out of college and becoming a blue-collar worker.
How would Sir Monster know what OnlyFans has on it? I wish I didn't, but as we have known, as we've been accustomed with, we know some stuff.
Message redacted? What on earth did you say?
Redacted?
Accidental bleach.
Let's see. Let's put that to the test. Oh, I can't see it in here. Can you? Anyway. And inverse, do you know what OnlyFans has on it? I didn't think about that. OnlyFans leaks. What's on OnlyFans leaks?
Oh boy. That is
What is your stuff due earlier than thought?
no. It's sociology due by midnight, but it's fine. I'll probably leave it like 10:30. They get that done.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I said oh boy because OnlyFans leak is like, oh my gosh, how do you know what that website is? Are you a top tier gooner? Donate.
Well, yeah, we've
donate.
we've seen too much. We've seen too many. We've seen too many things. So.
Did you know that Sir Monster has an OnlyFans where he eats the table?
Yeah, see, that's the reason for my gatekeeping. I pay. See, not sure you knew you were just exposing yourself right there.
Anything to share?
Not. Y'all are trying to put me on blast. That blast has been shifted. But anyway, as Hook reels from that, I'll be back.
Alright, I'll take over. Oh, alright. See, that's valid. I don't want to pay Spotify a cent, but I do pay them money because I like my premium. Yeah, he did want to become an intimacy coordinator. That's like his big thing. Guys, tell me how your day's been. Give me a full rundown. I don't want you to spare me any details. What's up, Sticks? Yeah, he did want to start a casting couch. That was his big idea. Alright, we got tiresome. I'm sorry to hear that. I've been burnt out too. Been tired. You got a haircut, or do you cut hair? Yeah, my name would be better if you had a table too. I gotta call Sazek God? Okay. I'm sure that's not blasphemy of any kind. What'd you get? Like, you get something fancy? Or what do you stick with? I mean, you can watch videos of me feeding him pieces of a table on our OnlyFans. It's like a collective, regular Ford cut. It's valid. You can never go wrong with that. All right, well, my time's up, and he's back.
Want to try some of my homemade jam?
Yeah. Well, what's in it?
Great.
Is there like any tree nut
Nope.
contents?
Dude, tree.
No coconut, no tree nut, no
Yeah, because we out here we're always accustomed to that good exclusive walnut butter. That walnut preserves.
I need to get. Honestly, I should start reading my own share.
I'll never pay Spotify a cent. Good on you. And I'll never listen to anything on Spotify that I can't listen to. Here, you can't see them, but I got a stack of vinyl up there. There you are.
For me?
Yep.
All for me?
Yeah, test.
I'll test a little bit. No, that's too small. I need like a decent chunk. You put this on bread?
Nope. If you can call it jam.
What would you call it? What is this?
It's jam. I mean, technically,
Would you feed me?
it's grapes, sugar, and pectin.
What's pectin?
That's what makes jam and marmalade and jelly set.
I actually like it.
You do? Yeah,
I do.
okay. Oh, you're finishing that, though, later.
What? I was expecting you to feed me, like, dog food or something after you were, like... Yeah, I don't know. You seemed odd. It seemed like you had something hidden. But no,
Oh,
it's
man.
good. Tastes
Just
like
give me an
fruit
idea. You know what? Yeah, I thought that, too. It tastes like... It's like the toughest jam ever. I think I put too much pectin in it.
Yeah, but it's like fruit leather.
Yeah.
It's really not, like, a bad snack.
I'm doing a recipe next time. No, Embers, as I explained to you, it'd be wrong for a man to do it. It just would never be the same. Never be the same, you know? About to say, it isn't wrong, but it is wrong. See, you would have no problem with that, Embers. Theoretically, but if you had, you know, like if you tried wine that was, you know, man-made.
So did you actually stomp on it with your toes?
No, I had to use a mortar in the pot. Yeah. Didn't measure the pectin. Let me show you what the pectin package told me.
Alright,
If I told you what it said, you wouldn't believe me. But I'm going to find this.
She used to make the best red wine. She Italian? Thoughts on me taking over for SatCon? Oh wait, no, I'm SatCon. Any thoughts on me taking over for Sir Monster? Do you not like how I close the door? That's something. You're not the first person to complain about how I close doors. Believe it or not. No? Okay, nobody likes how I close doors. Will I eat at the table if I take over? Maybe I'll do it for free. For you. Just for you, though. Alright, he's back.
Okay.
Show him what you got.
Boil for 10 minutes. Add 1 minute. More for every 1,000 feet above sea level. This is a genuine... These are genuine pectin instructions. Which is apparently made by the same company as Fruit of the Loom.
So maybe it was meant for clothes and not edible food.
That's what I'm thinking. Because, I mean, you could seal up some cracks in some shoes with that stuff.
But it really doesn't taste bad. It's just fruit leather. So you're going on a mystery trip.
Mm-hmm. I ain't telling you when, I ain't telling you where.
Do you want me to take over the stream while you're gone?
Yeah, actually, if you could.
I will,
Yeah.
100%.
Alrighty.
Is this like I stream from my own computer type of thing, or do I need to be in this room?
No, you need to be here.
I need to be here? Okay.
You also need to learn organ, piano, harp.
Okay, I'll learn one song on the piano.
Well, you have to do the harp, too. Yeah, that's how you end it. You end the stream with a harp.
You do?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll figure it out.
I'll give you some of my old books from when I was 6 years old.
I'll start hitting the books. How long do I have to learn?
I ain't saying when or where.
When or where? Can I get a rough estimate? Like,
I'll tell you, but not on
okay.
here. Got some chocolate. You want some?
What's in it?
Coconut milk.
Yeah. See, you don't want me passing out and dying here because the nearest hospital is like a solid 25 minutes away. And graduation's tomorrow, so I don't know if you've seen that traffic, but I've seen it with my own eyes. Yeah, just don't kiss me. We'll be fine.
No, actually, you don't want to ever tell people where you're going or when you're going away. Someone wants to break into your house. I learned a good lesson from this one documentary, serial killer documentary. There was this guy who was doing this, daily posts about his vacation, and all his daily posts about his vacation on Instagram, I think it was, and it was obvious that his wife was not with him. She was at the house, and some crazy guy was keeping up with all these posts this guy made, and went over and knew his wife was home alone and killed his wife.
Holy moly!
Yeah. Yeah. So no, I have good reason. You all have good reason for not saying anything too soon.
You don't want to jinx it? Is this like a confirmed thing that's going to happen? Or is everything absolutely top secret?
Don't have anything interesting to you.
Is it a voyeur?
I mean, if you look at my house, I mean, there's nothing inverse. There's nothing that could be appealing to inverse.
At most, your house will get egged. Do you know where he? I don't think anybody knows where this fine gentleman lives. And you know his address. Put it in the chat. I'm just playing.
Oh, that's you. Was it you saying that, Morty? You know a thing or two about house eggs?
Flying to America. Let me look up how much a flight would cost for that.
I would love to see that, actually. I would love to see you pick up this organ, carry it on your back, getting it through the door, and skillfully not falling down the stairs with it. By all means do. By all means do it.
From Chicago to Stockholm. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Is that a to and back? Round trip? $350 to fly to Sweden on it is that takeable?
Mm-hmm.
Is that doable?
Yeah.
Honestly?
Stealing your Jesus figure. And too bad there's a little chip inside there. Call it the omniscient chip. We'll see where it's at. But anyway, finally got Discord open.
We're gonna watch Morty's video.
Morty's?
I saw Amber in there. That's crazy.
There it is. Did Morty send me something?
I don't
Or did he
think
say
so.
he was going to send me something? Where is it? Oh, there we go. I hope this is worth it. All this time that we haven't watched the thing.
NBA playoffs are back. You ever miss it, Blake? Miss it.
Alright, Inverse sent this a long time ago. Finally getting to it. This is called Why Does Everything Evolve into Crabs?
We're watching.
Has made crabs 5 times. Not 5 species of crabs, but 5 separate times it has turned completely different animals into crabs. Like a lobster-looking thing evolves for millions of years, and boom, crab. Then a different lobster-looking thing that is totally unrelated does its own thing for millions of years, and boom, also a crab. This keeps happening. Scientists call it carcinization, which is just a fancy way of saying nature won't stop making crabs. And the weirdest part, we don't exactly know why. We have guesses, sure, but the fact that evolution keeps hitting the crab button over and over suggests something about being a crab is just superior. Crab supremacy. Are they better than us? We're gonna find out. So we need to talk about what's going on here, because this whole situation is honestly pretty bizarre, and by looking into this, I am now afraid that humans might turn into crabs. So, what is going on? So basically, carcinization means the process of turning into a crab, which is already kind of funny because most scientific terms describe something
Hey,
that happens
this is
once,
invalid.
maybe
You're using
twice. This
ChatGPT.
describes something that keeps happening over and over, which should tell you something right there. Here's what carcinization actually looks like. You start with some kind of long-bodied creature.
Let's say a
Maybe
finger.
it looks sort of shrimp-ish, or maybe sort of lobster-ish. It's got a long body and a big tail that sticks out behind it. Then, over millions of years, that body gets flatter, wider, and the tail shrinks and folds up underneath. Suddenly, you've got something that looks a whole lot like a crab. Flat shell, tucked tail, and walks around on these splayed-out legs.
Tail.
The thing is, this
I didn't
isn't
know.
just happening to
I think
one
about
group of animals. It's happening to completely separate groups throughout prehistory. That's what makes it weird, because usually when you see the same body shape evolve multiple times, it's in really different animals. You know, birds have wings, bats have wings, but nobody's confused about whether a bat is a bird. They're obviously doing different things, but with crabs, you've got animals in the same family doing this, crustaceans, and they keep landing on the exact same design. Scientists actually have specific criteria for what counts as being carcinized. Your shell has to be flatter than it is long. You need these distinct edges on the sides, and your underside has to be this broad fused plate. And your abdomen, that's your tail part, it has to fold completely under your body so you can't even see it from above.
I had no idea
Picture
that
a
was
crab,
just their
it's
tail
exactly what
area.
you're seeing. No tail hanging
Falls
out,
under.
just this disc-shaped body with legs. Now, here's where this gets interesting. Not every crab is actually a crab. Yes, this has been a crabspiracy from big crab government. They don't want you to know that not every crab is actually a crab. So you gotta hit the like and subscribe button right now to stay informed against the rebel crab government. See,
Yeah,
there
do
are
it.
true crabs, which scientists call brachyura, and then there are false crabs. And false crabs aren't false because they're lying or anything, but they're false because they evolved the crab look, but they're not in the true crab family. They're in this
Claws are
other
tiny.
group called the anomura. So you've got hermit crabs, king crabs, porcelain crabs, all these things
Okay,
that look like
should have
crabs,
known king
but
crabs ain't a
technically
crab.
aren't. And both groups did this
No surprise
independently.
there.
True crabs evolved from some non-crab ancestor. False crabs evolved from some other non-crab ancestor separately, which means the crab body plan is so effective that evolution found it at least twice just between these two groups. And that's not even counting all the times it happened within each group. You can actually tell true crabs and false crabs apart pretty easily if you know what to look for. True crabs have 4 pairs of walking legs that you can see. False crabs look like they only have 3 pairs because that 4th pair is tiny or hidden somewhere. But both of them have that same general vibe. Flat, wide, hard shell, no visible tail. Because it's a really clear example of something called convergent evolution. That's when different animals evolve the same solution to the same problem. Except usually convergent evolution happens across really different groups. But this is all happening with crustaceans, which is much weirder, because it means there's something about that crab shape specifically that keeps working. Something about having a flat body and a tucked tail solves problems that long-bodied crustaceans run into. And look, evolution doesn't have a goal. It's not sitting over there going, let's make crabs! Or maybe it is. We should be scared. It's just random mutations, and the ones that help you survive stick around. But when you see the same thing happen 5 separate times, you start to think maybe it's not that random. Maybe there's something about the way crustacean bodies are built that makes turning into a crab kind of inevitable if you're in the right situation. Because here's the thing, these crab-shaped animals are everywhere now. Oceans, rivers, beaches, and they've been succeeding for hundreds of millions of years. So whatever advantages the crab shape gives you, they're not small. They're big enough that evolution keeps finding the shape over and over in different time periods, whether it's right now or in ancient prehistory in different parts.
The Mediterranean diet is the
You
world's
can
most
never get
common
shrimp.
factor makes it easy to eat that way every day. A true Mediterranean
Parts of the
It'd be
world
funny if it was
with
crab.
different starting animals. The scientist who coined the term back in 1916, his name was Lancelot Borradaile. Of course his name was Lancelot, because why not? Anyways, he described carcinization as basically taking a long-bodied crustacean and squashing it down and widening it out until it looks like a crab, which is pretty much exactly what happens. The back end shrinks, the front end spreads out, you end up with something that can scuttle around sideways and hide under rocks. So that's what's happening. Evolution keeps turning things into crabs because apparently being a crab works really well. But saying it happened multiple times doesn't quite capture how many times it has actually happened. And when I say multiple times, I mean it's honestly kind of absurd. 5 times at least. But probably more. Scientists are still arguing about the exact number, which is kind of funny because you would think how many times did this happen would be a straightforward question. But evolution doesn't exactly leave receipts, so they're working
got
backwards
crabs.
from what they can
Come
see
back from Red
now
Lobster.
and what they can find in fossils. The first group is true crabs, Brachyura. These are your classic crabs, the ones that showed up first in the fossil record around 200 million years ago in the Jurassic period. Somewhere back
How many crab
then,
you get?
some long-bodied crustacean ancestor flattened out and tucked its tail under, and boom, true crab. Every single modern true crab, and there are thousands of species of these, comes from that one original shift. So that's one time. Then you've got king crabs, and king crabs are fascinating because they're enormous, right? They're the ones you see in seafood restaurants that cost a ridiculous amount of money. But they're not actually true crabs. They're false crabs, and they evolved from hermit crabs. Yes, those little guys that carry shells around. At some point, a group of hermit crabs got too big for shells, stopped using them, and their bodies hardened up and flattened out into something that looks a whole lot like a regular crab. Except here's the weird part. If you look at a king crab's anatomy, it's still asymmetrical inside. Most of their organs are lopsided because hermit crabs have asymmetrical bodies so they can coil into the spiral snail shells, and king crabs never fully lost that. So they're scuttling around looking like crabs, but internally they're still kind of hermit crabs, which is honestly pretty strange when you think about it. Third, you've got porcelain crabs. They are small, delicate, flat little things you find on rocky shores. They look like crabs, they act like crabs, but they're actually more closely related to squat lobsters than to true crabs. They show up in fossils around 150 million years ago, which means they independently became crab-shaped during the age of the dinosaurs, completely separate from true crabs. Fourth, there's this group called stone crabs, and I'm not talking about the ones that you eat. I'm talking about Lomus hirta, which is this hairy crab from the Indo-Pacific that looks so much like a true crab that people called it a stone crab. But it's not. It's another false crab, another independent evolution of the crab shape. And fifth, you've got coconut crabs. Now, coconut crabs are technically hermit crabs, but they're
Was
hermit
video
crabs
boring
that
to
say
you?
forget the
No.
shell. As
I
adults,
just
they
need a
don't use
stretch.
shells. They just walk around
My
with their
back
hard,
hurts.
flat bodies, climbing trees and cracking open coconuts with their claws. They can even weigh up to 9 pounds, and they're the largest land arthropod on Earth. They're basically crabs.
That's
now,
what
even though
Steve-O
they start
had,
life as
pinch him on the butt.
hermits. They also
Really?
Seen that?
look
Yeah.
like humans, but let's not
Took-
talk about that for too
Are we
long,
doing that?
or else big crab government is going to get me. So that's 5 clear cases where evolution looked
Only
at
I'm not
non-crab
having to
and
pinch me on the
turned
butt.
it into crab. But there's
Somewhere
more.
else.
Because scientists
Pinch him
found
on the
extinct
hog.
groups of crustaceans that also went crab-shaped. There were these things called Cyclidia in the Triassic and Jurassic periods that looked strikingly crabbish, even though they weren't even in the same lineage as modern crabs. And within the groups I just mentioned, there are subgroups that might count as separate instances too. Some researchers think true crabs might have evolved the crab shape twice within their own family tree. Some think there are more false crab evolutions we haven't fully documented yet. The fossil record isn't complete, and genetic data is still being analyzed. And every few years, someone finds a new weird crab fossil that changes the count. But the point is, evolution has run this experiment at least 5 times that we're sure about. 5 separate lineages of crustaceans, starting from different ancestors, ending up with the same general body plan. Flat shell, tucked tail, side-walking legs, and these didn't happen all at once. They happened spread over hundreds of millions of years, which means this isn't some fluke or one-time accident. This is a pattern. Nature keeps making crabs because something about being a crab means you get to live longer. So, when did exactly all of this start? Well, way earlier than you would think. The first real crabs show up around 200 million years ago in the early Jurassic period. Dinosaurs are just starting to become a thing on land, and down in the ocean, something's busy flattening itself out and tucking its tail under, just quietly becoming a crab while the rest of the world is focused on giant reptiles. For a while, not much happens. Crabs exist, they're doing their crab thing, but they're not exactly taking over. Then you hit the late Jurassic about 150 million years ago, and suddenly crabs are everywhere, specifically in reef environments. Coral reefs are expanding, and there are all these little cracks and hiding
Morty's not
spots,
having
and
the crabs.
just
He is
spin
not
around.
having the crabs.
Scientists call this the first big crab radiation, which sounds dramatic, but it really
He's
just
not
means a
missing
bunch
the
of new
video.
crab species showed up at once. But the
Do you like this
Cretaceous
video?
period is
Yeah.
really when
It's
things
very
start to get
interesting.
genuinely wild.
We need more of
This
this.
is
We need to watch more of this.
145 to
I'm learning a
66
lot,
million years
actually.
ago.
No, I had
Paleontologists
no
actually call this
knowledge of
the
any of this.
Cretaceous Crab Revolution, which is a great name for a band, but it is also an
I know a
accurate
ton about the history
description
of
what happened.
dinosaurs,
Something like 80% of modern crab
and,
families
you know, some of
originated
the
during this time.
creatures that came after and
Today
before
can trace their family
but
tree back to the
nothing about
Cretaceous.
crustaceans.
This is also when crabs started developing
Has
their
gone-
really nasty traits.
mine is
Strong claws that could
overseen.
crush shells. Some of them became specialized
Yeah.
predators that would
What was
hunt
that?
down snails and clams.
Crab
and
just
trap
ripping
them
apart a
open.
caterpillar?
There's this fossil crab called Megaxantho, and it had
I've
these
seen anything like
streaky
that
ridges
before.
on its claws specifically for breaking shells. So crabs weren't just scuttling around anymore. They were actively hunting things and doing it pretty well. And then crabs started leaving the ocean, which seems ambitious for an animal that breathes through gills. But they made it work. They moved into fresh water, and some of them started hanging out on beaches. A few really bold ones went into the forests. And we know this because in 2021, scientists found a crab preserved in amber. Yes, amber, which is
Ooh,
fossilized
amber.
tree
Amber.
medicine. You find mosquitoes in amber. You find ants in amber. You don't find
Amber is
crabs
preserved
amber
crabs
because
in her?
crabs don't hang
Amber's-
out in trees, except
Amber's
apparently
preserving
150
crabs in
years
her.
ago, they did, which is a thought that should terrify you. This tree crab is called Cretospartha antata. Do not clock me on that name. I don't know how to to say it. And it is tiny, but the fact that it exists at all means crabs were exploring land way earlier than anyone thought. We're talking 50 million years earlier than the previous estimates. While T-Rex is still tens of millions of years away from even
Furry
existing,
T-Rex?
crabs are already climbing around in forests getting stuck in tree sap. Now, my favorite prehistoric crab is this thing called Callichimaria perplexa. And perplexa is right because this crab is genuinely perplexing. It's 95 million years old, and when scientists found it, they didn't know what to do with it because it doesn't look like a crab. It's got these huge eyes with no sockets, paddle-shaped legs for swimming, and a long tail that sticks out behind it, which is one of the things crabs specifically don't have. Tell me this thing does not look like Paris the Pokemon, like without the mushrooms. It's like a 1-to-1, I feel like. Scientists actually called it the strangest crab that ever lived. Its name means perplexing, beautiful chimera, which is a very fancy way of saying we have no idea what the we're looking at, because Callichimaria kept a bunch of features that you normally see only in baby crabs. It's like it just never grew up, and it was only the size of a quarter, and it swam around in open water, which is not standard crab behavior at all. What this tells us is that the Cretaceous wasn't just crabs perfecting the crab shape. It was crabs trying out every possible variation. Some worked, some didn't, but they were experimenting. And then the dinosaurs went extinct 66 million years ago, and crabs just kept going. They didn't even slow down. Fast forward to today.
Morty,
we've
did
got
you know that there
crabs
was such a
are
thing as
extremely
5 billion
absurd. The
years ago?
Japanese spider crab has legs that span 13 feet. 13 feet.
Wow.
It is the largest arthropod on the planet. And it is just a crab that decided to get really, really big. It lives in deep water.
I think I've seen one of those at Shipaquarium.
Which is a long time to be a spider crab. On the opposite end, you've got pea crabs that are the size of, well, who could have guessed? A carrot. No, it's a pea. They're the size of a pea. They're a few millimeters across. They live inside oysters and mussels and just steal food from their hosts. Their bodies are soft because
parasitic
they
crab?
armor when they're living inside someone else's shell.
Parasitic
So
crab.
range,
Parasitic
giant
crabs? We have
tiny
parasitic
and
crabs.
everything in between. Then
That's crazy.
there's the coconut crab, which I mentioned earlier, which is
Why
9
not, though?
pounds, lives on land, and climbs
That's
trees.
not anything I
It
had
has
on my
claws
bucket list this
strong
year.
enough to crack
For
open
learning.
coconuts, and also strong enough to hurt you pretty badly if you bother it. There are stories of coconut crabs stealing camping gear, which is both impressive and deeply annoying if you're the camper. And in 2005, scientists found the Yeti crab, deep sea, covered in hair. Actually, it's bristles, but they look like hair, so everyone calls it the Yeti crab. And it doesn't eat the hair. It eats the bacteria that grows on the hair. It's farming bacteria on its own arms, which is a weird way to make a living, but it works. The range of crabs today is honestly kind of ridiculous.
Just a pile of
Mountain
crabs.
streams, deep ocean trenches,
What?
coral reefs, beaches, rainforests, your local motel. Some are carnivores, some are filter feeders, some are herbivores. They figured out how to survive basically everywhere, which brings us back to the question we started with. What is it about being a crab that makes this possible? Scientists don't actually know for sure. And I know that's a disappointing answer, but it's the honest one. They have theories, good theories, but nobody's proven exactly which one is right, or if it's all of them at once. The first theory is protection. Crabs have a thick shell on top, and their tail is folded underneath the shell, so there's no soft exposed belly for a predator to bite. Compare that to a lobster, where the entire tail is just hanging
well-
open. It makes for an easy target. Crabs fix that problem by
Just to clarify, when years ago when we had a dog and we were walking with her on the beach in Florida, she was going around there was a bunch of fiddler crabs along the beach. She was going up and just crunching on these things. So, yeah, it's not got a soft belly, but the shell ain't the most effective. I mean, I'm not sure how often they'd come into contact with dogs, but my dog crunched through them like they were cookies.
everything away. You're basically a rock with legs. You're pretty hard to eat. The second theory is stability. Crabs are wide, flat, and low to the ground. You can wedge yourself into a crack in a reef and just stay there.
A rock
Predators
with
can
legs?
also
Sounds like
come
Bob
over,
Seger.
pull you out, and you're firmly planted. And if you need to move, you're not going to tip over because your center of gravity is basically on the floor. The The third theory is the sideways thing. Most crabs walk sideways. There's actually a reason for that. If a predator comes at you, you can dart left or right without having to turn your whole body around. Your eyes stay pointed at the threat while you're escaping, which is genuinely smart if you think about it. Most animals
Except if they come at you from
which means they're not looking at the danger anymore.
the side.
Crabs don't have that problem. And the fourth theory, and this one's interesting,
Oh.
Lightning fast. Make sure you organize
Does
your
YouTube place these
vitals in
ads
one convenient
intentionally?
Yeah.
is that the crab
Okay.
body plan is versatile. Once you get rid of that big tail, your
Props
legs
to whoever
evolve
placed that ad
basically
there.
do anything. Some crabs have paddle legs for swimming. Some have digging legs for burrowing. Some have thick walking legs for land. The crab shape is a base model that you can modify. And evolution loves things that it can modify because that means you can adapt to new environments without starting from scratch. There's a researcher named Javier Luque who studies crabs. Yes, he's the crabs guy. And he pointed out that having a big lobster tail actually limits what the rest of your body can do. You're hauling this huge tail around, so that constrains your options. Get rid of the tail, and suddenly you've got room to try.
Although,
things.
I've seen
The theory is
the crawdads in the creek on campus. You ever seen those things fly through the water?
Of course, I used
They
to.
just use their tail and they just shoot themselves backwards. Man, I wish I could do that. Should make an apparatus when it's possible.
Rocks. It fits in coral. It's in places where a long-bodied animal can't go. And if predators can't reach you, you don't get eaten. Simple. But here's the thing that nobody wants to admit.
Sharks?
These are all guesses.
I'm not sure
Educated
you
guesses.
stand much of a
Sure,
chance.
but guesses.
Whatever
There's
you
no
are.
answer
If
to
you're
probably some
against a
combination
shark.
of all these things. And it probably varies depending on which group of crabs we're talking about. Maybe one group became crabs because of predator pressure. Maybe another group became crabs because it let them invade new habitats. Evolution doesn't follow a script. It just does what works in the moment. Or, and what the elite won't tell you, is that it's big crab lobbying the government to make more crabs. They don't want this leaked, but I have to tell the people. There's also this idea that maybe being a crab isn't the advantage by itself. Maybe it's what being a crab allows you to do next. You become a crab, and now you can evolve better claws, or faster legs, or whatever. The crab shape opens doors. It's not the end goal, it's just a really useful starting point for other changes. What we do know is that when something evolves 5 separate times, there's a reason. Natural selection doesn't keep picking the same option unless that option is working. And crabs are everywhere. They're in every ocean, every kind of habitat, and they're thriving. So whatever the crab shape is doing for them, it's enough. But scientists are still studying this. They're looking at crab DNA to find patterns. They're comparing carcinized crabs to their non-crab relatives to see what's different, testing whether crab-shaped animals actually survive predators better, or reproduce more, or whatever. The research is ongoing, and every few years, someone finds a new fossil that changes part of the story. So the answer to why does this keep happening is we don't know yet, but we're working on it. In the meantime, evolution's probably busy making another crab somewhere. But now I should mention that evolution doesn't just turn
Oh, I'm
things
sure,
into
and I'm
crabs.
sure that
Sometimes
it already has
it's the
happened.
opposite. There's actually a term for when crabs stop being crabs.
I think we
Decarcinization,
probably got
which
a
is
lawn
exactly
care
what
thing
it sounds like.
on here
A
once.
crab-shaped animal evolves back into something that's not crab-shaped. And this has happened at least 7 times that scientists
Kinda
know
be
about.
surprised
Think
that hasn't
frog
happened.
crabs. These are true crabs, proper members
Some
of
lawn
the
care ads are
crab family,
everywhere.
but they've gone and made themselves longer and narrower again. They burrow into sand on the ocean floor. Apparently being flat and wide wasn't working for that. So over time they stretched back out. Their shells got longer and their tails unfolded a bit. They're still crabs technically, but their crabs decide to undo some of the crabness. Mole crabs did something similar. These are the little guys you find on beaches that burrow backwards into the sand right when the waves wash up. And they basically turn themselves
I haven't seen
into
that.
torpedoes. Smooth, streamlined, barely any legs, no big claws. They don't look like crabs at all. They look like someone tried to design the least crab thing possible while still technically being crab. And it works for them because they need to dig fast and
Or no, I
filter
have
through the
seen
surf. But the really interesting case is the whole hermit crab situation. Hermit crabs originally gave up being crabs so that they could live in shells. They let their abdomens stay soft and coiled so they could fit into snail shells. That's decarcinization. Then later, king crabs evolved from hermit crabs and went back to being
Get itchy?
crab-shaped. That's
Picturing those
recarcinization, I guess.
crawling up all
Crabs
over you.
that become not crabs that became crabs again. It's
Areas
always
you can't
crab.
reach.
Crabs all the way down. And you
Where the
can
sun
still
don't
see
shine.
evidence of this in king crab anatomy, because as I mentioned, their insides are
Crabs can do that to you.
asymmetrical, and reproductive
Hold that.
organs are lopsided because their ancestors spent millions of years twisted up inside spiral shells.
Don't let
King
crabs control you.
never fully corrected that. Their wearing the evolutionary history of their hermit crab phase on the inside. So why would any animal stop being a
600
crab if
pound
being a
life.
crab is so great? Well, it turns out
I
being
knew
a
what
crab
that
is
was.
great for a lot of things, but not everything. If a crab runs into its natural predator, a cooking pot, it's gonna die. That's a case where you would not want to be a crab. If you're trying to burrow straight down into sand really fast, being flat and wide is actually bad. You want to be narrow and streamlined. If you're carrying around a borrowed shell for protection, you don't need a thick, hard shell of your own. You can save the energy and just stay soft. Evolution doesn't care about being consistent.
Save
It just
energy,
does
stay
whatever helps
soft.
it survive right now. Being a
I
crab
wonder
helps,
whose motto that should
great.
be.
If unbeing a crab helps, also great. Neither one is permanent.
Inverse?
Meanwhile, scientists are still
Is that why
trying
you
to
sent me
map
this
out
video?
the full crab
They're trying to
family
preach to
tree,
me?
and they're running into problems because about half of the branches are basically unknown. They don't have genetic data for a lot of
You know, I
groups.
wasn't even going to
So
say anything about that, but there you go.
A new prehistoric crab, it
There you
changes
called
the
it.
picture. In 2021, a team of researchers published this
I did
big
see that.
analysis trying to nail down exactly how many times carcinization happened and when. They're using DNA sequencing now, trying to find genetic patterns.
Carcinization,
that show up every time
I think
someone becomes a
carcinization,
crab.
the
Because
term
if there were
carcinization
specific
should be
genes
more
that
aptly
get
applied
turned
to
on
all the
or off
times
during
that
carcinization, that would explain why it keeps happening.
people
Maybe
name
it's just an easy
their
switch
kids
for
Carson
celestial bodies.
as a first
But
name.
people always ask if everything is eventually going to
That's
become
going to be
a
the
crab.
future of
The
my
answer
studies.
is sadly no. Don't worry, you're not going to wake up a crab as much as I would like you to. This only happens to crustaceans because their bodies are built in a
How do you
molecular
know that?
way.
How do
They've
you
got
know that?
segments they can arrange.
I mean, definitely not
Humans
tomorrow.
know
You're not going to
that,
wake
but
up
not
as a
with
crab.
most animals. You can't turn a mammal
But,
into
I
a
mean,
crab. The body plan
tomorrow,
doesn't work that way.
You
Well,
know,
not yet, that is. But within
many
crustaceans,
tomorrows
yeah,
later.
we'll probably see more carcinization in the future. Because if it keeps working, there's
See,
no reason
yeah.
to think evolution is done making crabs. Give it another 50 million years, and some shrimp lineage that hasn't tried it yet probably will. Right now, there are thousands of crab species all over the planet. Deep ocean vents where the water is boiling hot. Antarctic waters where everything is frozen. Coral reefs, rivers, forests, deserts. Somehow, some crabs can hold their breath and climb trees. Some crabs live their entire lives in pitch black caves. Some crabs are transparent. There are crabs that have symbiotic relationships with sea anemones.
Yeah, and
that
Verse, they
carry
probably brought him
around
some
in
crab
their
legs,
claws
you
for
know?
protection.
That's,
I
you know,
actually own
fit for a
some in
king.
my fish tank behind me. They're really cute, but they tried to pinch me once. One species of crab, and I'm not making this up, farms algae gardens on its back. It plants algae in its shell and
Algae,
takes
that's the
treatment
only,
months
first
later.
and only time
That
I've
is
ever heard someone say
agriculture.
algae.
Yes, crabs invented farming. It's not advanced farming, but still. Humans didn't invent that. Crabs did. The crabs are rising up. They are learning. The range of what
Carcinogen.
crabs can do is genuinely impressive when you lay it all out. And that's probably the real answer to why carcinization keeps happening. The crab body plan is a Swiss Army knife. It works
Man,
in enough
I wish
different
I had
situations that
seafood boil
evolution
for my
keeps
birthday.
coming back to it. Not because it's perfect, because it's good enough for
yeah.
most things.
I'm no
it's
king.
flexible enough to be tweaked for
Ain't no
specific
king.
things. Scientists are going to keep
Hey,
studying.
we don't live in the
this.
area
They're
for
going to
seafood
find
boils.
fossils, sequence more DNA, and run more comparisons between crab-shaped and non-crab-shaped crustaceans. Eventually, we'll have a more complete
There's
answer,
questions to
but
be
for
asked
now,
about,
we've got a pretty good
seafood
idea
boils
of
found
what's
around here.
happening, even if we don't know every detail of why.
I found some
So in the
seafood
end,
boils
are
on
humans
Facebook
crabs?
Marketplace.
Not
One,
yet, that
the listing is
but
still
hey,
up there.
maybe in 100 million years,
Facebook
they can come
Marketplace
back to this
seafood
video
boil.
and
That's
say,
like an
"Damn,
hour
look at
away.
this dummy.
Should
He
I
thought we
go?
were gonna be crabs,
Yes.
but
Should I
meanwhile,
go? Will
it
you
was
come
all
with me?
crabs. It was
I will
crabs.
actually, yeah.
If you enjoyed watching this
Let me
video,
know when
be
it
sure to
is,
give
I'll
a
go.
like and comment down below what your favorite part was, and if you
All
want
right.
to learn any other
Well,
topics
we'll
that
get
relate
that
to
situated.
history. If you don't want to miss any of our future uploads, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the hype button to make sure this video gets seen by more people. And if you want to watch another one of my videos, you can click the video on screen now.
What? So was this his official face reveal?
Hello.
Is this not gonna? Was that his official? I can't replay it, but was that his official face reveal video? I mean, he kept his face hidden the whole time. Is that just his thing? He just reveals himself at the end, just for the true ones.
Probably.
You think that all the questionable people would get bored and leave before he shows his face at the end? That kid built like a peanut. Oh, I thought you meant the guy.
That was a
Come on
good-
now.
It was good. I'm gonna have to head out now though. Go do my sociology.
Although we do have one more thing though.
Oh, we do.
Yeah. How long is this? 4 minutes. This thing is 4 minutes long. Let me get to it quick. I would provide more commentary, but this guy has to go, and I need. There's something else I wanted to watch. Watch later. Where's watch later?
Who is giant buns?
I bet you're gonna be looking that up after this. Okay, this is not new. This is old. This is very old. I just feel like this needs to be brought to light again. I mean, if anyone was born after the 80s, which is all of us here, actually, I just want to remind you all what you missed out. What you missed out on, alright? This is what you missed. This is what you dodged a couple years. This is the 1980s Irish Catholic sex ed video. And by video, it means video literally. Dude, this music, come on. I don't know what the random pool shop is for. It's like I'm digging the soundtrack.
So Irish people really look like.
Uh-oh, here's where things take a turn. The plot's developing. Because, we see this girl who's just so brokenhearted that she drew a heart on a piece of paper and stuck it to the wall. The desperation. Did any of y'all do this? Well, no, y'all were born after the 80s. Y'all don't exist. None of us exist. We were born after the 80s. For girls? What, just for girls?
It's because boys don't have sex.
Hello, I'm Angela, and over the next few sessions, we're going to be together, talking about you growing up, your body, its changes, and a lot more.
And I'm about to talk about those bodies of these dolls. This, I mean, you don't talk about Irish Catholic. You got like a megachurch Karen haircut doll behind you. Before Karen was even a thing.
And I think you're going to find it fascinating. Everything is based on love. And the person who loves us most of all is God. So let's start by asking him to help us to understand about it all. Dear Lord, I want to invite you to be with us as we talk together
You
about
should be
growing up.
praying with her.
Because you are the inventor of people. You are the one best able to understand us and help us to understand and love one another.
Unit 4, what we skipped, like,
We didn't need the first three.
no, skipping right to it.
So this is the newlywed couple here, and they're showing their love for each other.
Wait.
Love.
Is this their... Who's that? Who's that then? Who's the little girl? They're newlywed, right? Or did one of them get divorced and their daughters were... Who's that?
No, that
The flower girl?
Maybe that's the girl they're referring to.
The girl they're referring to?
Yeah, notice how there's that girl watching the two people in the beginning. Maybe it's the same thing.
Love making just means making each other feel loved.
Yeah, they're in Roman
How do
Catholic
you
artwork
make a
style.
person feel loved? Well, you give them kisses and hugs and you hold them close. But between a man and a woman, it's a bit different. Because when they hold each other really close and give a long kiss and a warm hug, they tell each other that they're beautiful and everything like that. And they also have a bit of a laugh because they are the best of friends. And then something happens.
The plot thickens.
In a very short time,
Thickens.
because they're so close, the man feels his penis becoming erect. Like
Oh.
and the sperm coming down
Straight.
Whoa.
like it did when he had a wet dream.
Wait. We just skipped. You just skipped over wet dreams. You just throw in wet dreams here.
Oh, well, keep going. Now I'm invested.
Of course you are. But I think you skipped. I think did she address wet dreams in the units, the 3 other units before this one? Change it. Yeah, I was about to say that, but didn't want to disrupt the flow. Anyway, I'm gonna get myself in trouble with this thing.
When the sperm is coming into the man's penis, the
Mhm.
woman's body is getting ready to receive the sperm. It's amazing
Does it
how
know?
God made it. Because while they're making love and being happy together, the woman feels her vagina becoming kind of slippery inside.
Mm-hmm.
So that the
Can someone? I don't know how to do this. Sticks, hook, whoever. Can we get a soundbite of this lady saying vagina?
Oh, you're cutting her off.
penis can easily slip in and out.
Mm-hmm.
No trouble.
Okay.
So he slips his penis into her vagina.
What? We didn't need a demonstration.
No.
This is where they're teaching kids in Irish Catholic school.
This is real. This is real.
Where does she go from here?
Sperm.
Send the link. Okay, I will. I'll send you after. We're invested here.
Yeah.
And she has the sperm. Then the penis slips out,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all.
Wait. What did she say?
And
I
that's called sexual intercourse.
was laughing too hard. I missed
And
what she
that's
said.
called sexual. Then the penis slips out.
Come on, get back.
Easily slip in and out. While they're making love and being
There we
happy
go.
together, the woman feels her vagina becoming kind of slippery inside, so that the penis can easily slip in and out. No trouble.
No trouble.
So he slips his penis into her vagina, gives her the sperm, then she has the sperm.
Okay.
Then the penis slips out, and that's all.
One and
And
done.
that's called
Efficient.
sexual intercourse.
Efficiency.
Some people call
Samurai
it
stroke.
having sex. So the man passes the sperm to the woman, and now his sperm is in her.
Yeah.
Maybe you're wondering if a mistake could be made and a man could pass water instead of semen and sperm
Okay, I don't
when
need
having
to know.
sexual intercourse.
Wait.
Uh,
Water? You could pass water? Out of all the things, if this is, the kids that this is aimed to, their first time hearing about all this, are they really going to be wondering about if are they going to be worried about a mistake being made and the guy passes water like a tap? Water. Is that in Roman Catholicism or Irish Catholicism? Is water the only thing? The other thing? Is that what they call it?
that can't happen because there's a valve which closes to stop the urine coming when sexual intercourse is taking place.
Okay, so it's urine. Okay. You could have just said...
Now, possibly you're saying
Water.
to yourself, oh, I never do that. It's awful. Because, you know, when you hear about it first, it sounds very strange. But God has made it really lovely. An exciting and pleasant feeling.
Nice.
No. Oh, okay, that was added in. If they made that the outro...
That's a crazy outro. Alright, I have to skedaddle home ASAP. Good stream.
I should just end my stream here while you're... Oh, come on. While you're leaving, we're gonna... anyway. Whatever. Too late.
What, we're gonna do it with our hands?
That's probably the most disturbing thing you've ever said. Anyway, I don't know if next stream will be a cooking stream, but it might be. I'd like it to be. What do you all want to see? Do you want to see us doing a cook-off, or do you want to see me making authentic Ramirez, verified, Ramirez approved Alfredo? Or do we not want to think about Alfredo after watching that?
Do a cook-off?
Okay, we're doing
Buy sticks.
We're doing
Cook-off.
yeah, doing
Cook-off next week?
New York strip steak, roasted broccoli, and wedgies.
Yes, sir.
This man's about to get wedgied.
Alright, well, I'll see you guys later.
Alright. Finish that ravioli. You ain't gonna finish that, are you?
No, that's all you, champ.
You already ate off that. I'll freeze that for you for next time. That I will legitimately freeze that because you ain't gonna get away from.
I appreciate it.
If you're not telling me you don't like that, then
No,
we're gonna freeze that and you're gonna eat the rest of it next time.
That's fine by me then.
Have some bush apple.
Some bush apple.
Are you gonna finish the whole thing, or are you just gonna take one sip and let it get warm?
No, I would finish the whole thing of bush apple.
Okay.
Alright, well.
Okay. See, that's the mistake Pace made. Bringing Corona, or did he bring Corona? Whatever it was. That was his mistake. He just brought bush apple. Should have told him. Come on now.
Yeah,
Anyway.
for real. Alright, peace out, guys. Good stream. I'll be back next week for a cook-off.
Okay.
Be there, be square, buddies.
Yep. Absolutely, man.
Peace out.
Drive home safe.
I will.
Yeah.
DM me with the stream takeover details.
I shall.
Alright.
Project.
I got this.
Oh, yeah.
See you later.
See ya.
Next week cook-off.
Oh, what day? What day next week?
What day works good for a cook-off? I'll
any
double
week.
check for sure. What days I have off. But
I mean, if we're doing it in the evening, not Wednesday or Thursday.
okay. But that's fine. Probably like a Friday night type of cook-off.
Okay. See you, dude. No, the door actually has been significantly louder today. I don't know what it is. Maybe need to grease it. Man, so many things that I say this stream are just going to be bringing back memories of what we just witnessed. But you know what? We needed to know. I now know. You all now know. You know, proper technique, so we can all, you know, we're set. We're set for doing the do. Did he just run into a tree? Oh. That man needs to get his brakes greased. Greased. I don't know, maybe if Tori was narrating that video. Maybe. Yeah, the old lady. I don't know. But no, he needs to. He absolutely needs to. AI generated searches on YouTube. Wow. It is 10:39. How about that? And we already well, I think we covered all the points that I intended to cover this stream. How about it? Yeah, that's what I like to see. I'll be back. I will be back. smell on the roses, and the voice I hear on my ear, the Son of God discloses. And we still have this here. Got to remember to freeze that. I can't just have that in a shot. Come on now. Now I know how pace feels. One sip of the beer. Took one. He would took one like commercial actor bite of my jam. It's two debts. Two debts he's gonna have to repay. But we ain't gotta think too much about that. Got some frozen peaches. Frozen peaches. Just got the bulb. We just got the mother load. We just got the mother load delivered to us. Gigantic bag of peaches. Gigantic bag of mango. Gigantic bag of pineapple. Gigantic bag of cherries. Gigantic box of salmon. Yep. Cannot recommend being part of a a wholesale website mailing list. Cannot recommend that enough. A site called As Your Standard. Cannot recommend them enough. But what do we got here? But yeah, we have. Oh, and I also have a bunch of what I'm going to do next time. Nah. I have a bag of frozen coconut. Frozen coconut, pieces of coconut meat. And you have to defrost those. You can't just take them out of the bag frozen. They're in a solid block, basically. So maybe next time if we got some if they had some defrosting time, we had them here. But we're doing peaches. We're doing peaches this time. Oh yeah. And since these peaches are frozen, they're going to act as an ice. Oh, my go-to, one of my favorite substances on earth. Ain't it time for a sponsorship? Come on, Fever Tree. Yeah, cool brand name. I used to not like your tonic water that much. I still prefer the Q brand, but man, your Marg Mix, ain't none better out there. Oh man, I haven't had one of those in so long. Why have I been depriving myself? Peaches are already defrosting. Yeah, that's it. Haven't had this combo before. Just judging by how it looks. Looks like a slice of paradise. Cheers. Skull, sorry tapping with one hand. Giddy up, no offense. Yeehaw. Howdy. Ice bar, Cardinal, Cranberry. Not bad. Could have benefited from some tonic water and some cranberry. Could have benefited from some cranberry. I think I probably have some cranberries. I think we always have some cranberries in the freezer. Could use some of them for next time. But very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, that's what else I was going to get. Huh. That's all you're getting. That is all you're getting today. Inverse. Tori, if you're lurking somewhere. How have your days been? How have your days been? Life treating you well? Your own day-to-day treating you well? Okay, some time to ponder that one. Oh, right as you said that, where did everyone go? I've got a good guess of who that is. But no, I actually do have some exciting announcements. I've been getting back to making videos, the old Sir Monster style, going back out there, doing them almost every week. So we got some good ones in the works. I might, before I go on away, I might upload one to tide you all over for the next ones. For the next ones, I'm going to have to wait till somebody comes back into town. When that will be, I'm not sure, but it will be soon. And the other one, I will have to acquire a certain clothing accessory for. Because, hint, hint, I'm venturing somewhere that demands it. So I mean, unless I don't mind getting soaking wet. Yeah, maybe took a little bit of inspiration from that, from the score, the soundtrack on that video. I'm telling you, a little bit of peaches vanilla, nothing like it. See, Case, we knew you didn't leave us. We knew you would not have left us. Vanilla peaches. Yeah, that's it. That's it, but not all. Gonna get more of this stuff. Let's see. doesn't live in one. That's kind of strange. Maybe a little bit of hairspray. Yeah, I know. Going at it again. Who cares? Well, I care now. That'll do for now. Sticks name the entire periodic table of elements in order. Then we might be talking. There's the order of tables. And that one comes first. Morty, you can keep your gas away from us. Like I have any idea what that is. Like I would know what that is, Morty. Music's putting me to sleep. You know what's not going to be putting me to sleep? My stomach. I haven't eaten. I have not eaten. I'm going to have to fix that. I'm going to have to fix that. I was planning on making roasted chicken thighs over potatoes and onions with an olive stuffing. Smoked paprika paste. And that's what I plan on making. Or you could go review local job applications, Morty. Or you could just stick to your reservation over at my at the plantation. Never hurts to start somewhere. You got a little time before that. Yeah, we were having the stream be a Q&A, Morty, and kind of late. You're kind of missing the mark. Kind of missing the mark here. And with the amount of questions that are usually put out by you, I'd say most of them just get filtered out. Most of them get filtered out, in my brain at least. Don't know about everybody else's. Yeah. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'll have to fix my hunger soon. I have been wanting to do a rematch of Scramble. We will do that next stream that SatCon ain't here. We may go back to doing that. And there is the next Rush Hour stream that needs to be done. And the next solo cooking stream. Who knows, Morty? I may be coming out near you. You may not even know about it. Yeah, six. If it was a game of real Scrabble, then it would be different. I don't know why has to. You have such a great thing right there for you, online Scrabble. But then they have to make it weird. You have to mess with it. Give you a time limit. Overtime. So, Morty, it'd be even better if he came over here. Came on over here and we played one of my 3 Scrabble games that are on the shelf up here. What do you say, buddy? Do you accept? And you can't look at my stream. You cannot look at my stream if we do real Scrabble. Now, I'm not saying you were cheating, but I remember we did catch you in the chat a couple times when you were supposed to be playing. Any more missed notifications? No. Oh, you declined. You declined. Play with someone worth your time, apparently. Morty, the indifference treatment doesn't work on us. I don't know. You may have played the indifference treatment. You may have played the indifference game with us before. But I know it hasn't lasted. So do you. Just waiting for next time you're going to be asking us about our next scramble match. We'll clock it. Right? Won't we? You're not that unpredictable. But I can't predict what I'm going to be having for dinner. It'll be it's 11:43. It's whatever I find I can throw together. It's whatever I find I can throw together. It'll be sufficient. But anyway, that's going to be it. It's going to be it until next time. New video on the way. New video on the way. I ain't telling you when. I'm not telling you when, because, well, I've got everything else to manage. Got everything else to manage, including other videos I'm working on. But I cannot guarantee that you'll see them. I cannot guarantee that you will ever see these videos. You know, accidents on the road happen all the time. Strokes happen. Things sometimes fall from the sky. You never know. So, I will not promise that you will see these videos, because there's absolutely no way for me to promise that. I don't know your life. I don't know your lives. Neither can I predict mine. So, playing it safe. Playing it safe. I'll just have you know that I am working on getting these out. But I've got everything else to manage. But with that, hopefully you'll be hearing from me and SatCon next week when we do our cook-off. Hopefully that ends up happening. But until then, if you've got finals, don't be... His finals are due in 15 minutes. You said finals, right? As in multiple finals? They're all due in 14 minutes. So, have that be an example for y'all. Have that be an example for y'all, but still, I'll be praying for him in these next few minutes. Don't let him go into the blue collar force just yet. Have him catch that degree. See, Morty, I knew you were over your indifference. You were over your indifference before it even began. But anyway, that will be it. You all the best of nights. If you got work done to be done, now's the time. Now's the time if you got deadlines. Other than that, get yourself to bed. Get yourself to bed. What are you still doing up watching Sir Monster streaming past his bedtime? Over, yeah. Over to your mom's house. That's where I'm going. Just blew my cover. Well, Matt's out there. Anyway. With that, that will be it. Best of nights, best of mornings, best of futures to you all. As always, don't fall too close, keep the faith, and don't take any wooden nickels.